Sorry about that. That's how I start my day, walking on sunshine. There we go. Some people might think that's noise, but I don't. I love starting my day with some uplifting music. Good morning, everyone. Sally D here from Sally D's Reality, and this is Sunrise with Sally. And I checked outside, no sunrise. So that's what we got to do, is stay inside. So it's okay. Really, it's not. I love my porch. And I miss my porch. I miss my porch. Hello, my darling Colleen. Oh, you got to get some sleep, my love, but that's okay. That's okay. I'll put you to sleep. Really, I won't with this big mouth. I was just listening to Katrina and the Waves, Walking on Sunshine. I start my day with that. And then another song that's kind of, I think it uplifts me, but it's, you know, it has some music people wouldn't like, but it's called Messy. But we won't go there with that one because she says some bad words. But I still like her a lot. There's Mike. Good morning, Mike. Good morning. Oh, not good. I will brighten your day, Colleen. I will do my best to brighten your day. That's my objective for everything, is to brighten my day, brighten your day. Yeah, I try to brighten my day too. But yeah, Colleen, you're so uplifting to everyone as well. And you know, sometimes we have to pull it right out of the inside of us to have a good day. I had a pretty bad night too. Mike is saying good morning to Colleen, and good morning, my Kimberly. Good morning, my love. I saw you were posting stuff or commenting or something this morning, and I was going to say something, but my Ziggy, aka Alexa, she was telling me to get moving because I have a little alarm that says get your butt moving. So she keeps me on task, that Alexa. She does, but I call her Ziggy downstairs, and upstairs I call her Alexa. Yes, I have conversations with her, but she very, very much inspired me today. And we'll get into that. But yeah, last night I had a really rough night, not with sleep, so I'm sort of kind of used to that. But this leg is so swollen, I cannot bend it. I went to take my brother to the store yesterday, and I can't bend it to get into the car. Well, I could, but I choose not to do that because then I have to get in, get out, Anyway, Daryl put ice on it. You know, he got me ice and everything. And he made dinner, which was really nice. Because there's no way I could make it back up the steps to make dinner. So, but I'm trying to follow this clean eating that Rhonda and Evie and Tracy, my mind went blank, Tracy is trying to help me with, so maybe we can get this whole leg thing out of control. Now, my leg wasn't hot yesterday, but it's starting to get hot again, so I don't know if it's infected again. Anyway, hello, Noah and Cole. Good morning. Good morning to my Rhonda. My Rhonda's here, and my life is complete. No, I'm just teasing Rhonda. Hey, you're doing the clean eating too. Okay, we're all gonna stick together. We're all gonna stick together and make the sugar companies go out of business, because it is poison. Yes, it is. And let's see, is that Shate? He wants me to sing 76 trombones. 76 trombones in the big parade. Oh my goodness. And today is officially the Epiphany, and I don't know if you guys notice here, I did change my thing yesterday. That's where I might have done a little bit too much yesterday. That might be why my leg is acting up again, but I do have my hearts out because I was trying to think what to do for January, and well, I can get my snowman out and stuff, but I don't know. Good morning, Lucky. Good morning. Let's see who else is here. Some people are already in trouble this early in the morning, but it might be nighttime for them, and they're all wired up to, try to ruin my day. But you guys all know nothing ruins my day because my heart is happy. I have God in my heart. And it's all in how your perspective, it's all in how you react to these little amazing people, right? Thank you so much. Oh, I got to get better glasses. Tommy, 46, good morning. Can I sing your name? Oh boy, I hope Joey's not here. Hello, Minka. Good morning, my love, my darling. Good morning. Oh, I'm so good. Oh, my kindergarten used to think I was the bomb.com and singing, but no. The final dumpling. Good morning, Shrin. I'm sorry if I'm messing up these names. Good morning. Good morning, finally dumping again. And there's my love of my life. Good morning, darling. I got my act together. Thank you so much for the coffee. And Carly Lavelle. Good morning, and I can't read that name. That is called, let me see what you're called. It has some funky letters there, and I don't know how to read that, but good morning, the one with the orange K. Orange K, good morning, my darling. Good morning from random guy. You're not a random guy, you're a extraordinary guy. What are you talking about? Change your name. I'm just messing with you. Good morning. Hello, Aaron. That is such a beautiful Irish name. And I'm half Irish, but my mama was 100% Irish. That's why St. Patrick's Day is my most favoritist holiday. And wait till you see what happens with decorations with St. Patrick's Day. That's all my husband can see. All he can see is green. That's kind of good to see green, isn't it? Oh, I don't know. Your singing is amazing, Final Dumpling. Oh, thank you. My record deal, it's got to be signed. And Spouse Wife is saying hello to Big D. I'm a kind-hearted person. Thank you so much. I needed that this morning as I'm sitting here in total pain. But don't feel sorry for me. I do it to myself. Good morning, Carly. She's agreeing with me because that's what this means. I'm getting hip happening 60-year-old. I really am. I am because, oh boy, Mr. K. Let's see. Kazakh I am so sorry. Can I call you Mr. K? I am horrible with these names. Kazakh, can I just call you Kazakh? Is that your nickname? And Aaron is here. Is that another Aaron? Do I have two Aarons? Oh, I love you too, Sharon. I'm so sorry. I apologize. But I have to find a way to make my words big on here. Somebody comment to me in the after show thing how to do that because I cannot see. These are new glasses too. Good morning. You have school. Stay in school because school is cool. Yes, it is. I'm a teacher, so that's of course what I'm going to say. Yes, my Colleen, she is early morning. Let's see, it's what, 4 in the morning for Colleen. She's over there in Oregon, right? Or how do you say Oregon? Is it Oregon or Oregon? Oregon? I'm probably pronouncing it wrong. See, that's just me. Take it with what I am, I have watched every one of your lives. Oh my goodness, no wonder I'm getting those watch hours. I think this morning it said I needed like 120 watch hours, but then, because I was here last year, because my year marks up, they subtract because those year ones don't matter anymore, so then you got to earn more. So I don't know if I'll ever get partial monetization. I just want a promotion or whatever for care. For Lens, whatever this is called. I forgot their name because I'm not advertising anymore. No, yeah. Shout out my friend's name is Balat. I hope that's a good word. It's not something bad, so I hope it's a real name. Thank you so much, though. Surreal for watching all my episodes. That makes me so happy. You're right up there with the hubs. I think he watched everyone. Hello, Duck Man. You're new here. All right. I hope well, my thing just flipped like a, what the teleprompter thing or whatever it's called. It's just going, woo. And there's Jordan. Jordan's here. I koi boy. Hello. You're Balat. Okay, Balat. Hello, Kaor. I boy. Your name is Kalat, right? Oh, I'm a queen, Daryl. Do you hear that? I always wanted to be a princess, but now I'm a queen, Daryl. But my husband does treat me like a queen. He is, he's an amazing guy. 40 years he put into me, like being married for 40 years to this crazy woman. But he is a very patient man. Howdy from Finn. I can pronounce that one, huh? How about that? And then we have Kaor. Tell me if I'm forgetting something. I'm losing. This thing keeps moving fast. Stop that. Jordan. Good morning, Jordan. Oh, someone's giving me hearts. Don't forget to hit the like button because that is a hug. That's even better because I love hugs. What school do I work for? Well, I used to work for the diocese here, but I was put out like the garbage, but that's okay. That's okay. I'm living life here. You just got to find the positive in everything. There's bigger and better things. And if I was still working, I wouldn't have my channel, right? Right? So there you go. There you go. Nishant is here. He says, hello, Mrs. Sally. Good morning. Nishant has been coming for a while now. So thank you so much. Oh, thank you so much for playing my playlist. My Kimberly is my good friend. We chat on the phone sometimes and we exchange secrets, and she better keep my secrets. Kimberly, you better keep my secrets. Yeah. So, hello, Aaron. Aaron, thank you for being here, Aaron. Can you sing my name? Didn't I just sing your name? Minka. Minka is the bomb. Minka's here and made my world so much brighter. Good morning. Thank you for loving my glasses. Hello. These are my favorite ones. Hello. I love you. I love you too. My name is Hiba. Is that right? Hiba or Hiba? Hiba. Is Hiba correct? Tell me, is Hiba correct? If not, I'll say it the other way. Is Hiba correct? Your secrets are safely in the vault. Well, that's good because... yeah, that's really good, Kimberly, because there's some pretty amazing secrets there. Hello, sis. Hello. There's my darling giving me some more hearts. Thank you so much, Colleen. And I don't know if Dee let these dogs out, but they're messing with me again. Hi, dear. How are you? Nini. Hi. I like that name. Do you see what I have to do? Basset Hounds are back sassy. Do you see? I hope that's not hurting your ears, but I'm going to have to go over there and let him out because I don't know if Dee did that, and I don't want to clean up anything. Wait, Zachariah? Is that pronounced Zachariah? Stop it, Gabriel. Nice to know your name. My name is Sally D. This is Sally D's Reality, and this episode is called Sunrise with Sally, which there's no sunrise. I have the blinds open. He said he let them both out before he left. So Gabriel's playing with me. He probably wants one of these, and I went to Rhonda's little webinar yesterday, and they were being bad, so now these are empty. Imagine that. Thank you, Daryl, but he's messing with me. Ashley's here. Good morning, Ashley. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, how did you know? Is that popcorn? Because I sure like popcorn. Oh, I got to tell you guys something. Can I ask you a question? You just asked a question. So you already asked me a question. No, go ahead. Ask me a question, Ashley. What is it, darling? So last night, you know, I'm up all night. At 1 o'clock in the morning, I found Exploradora on live, and she was looking all over. It was like 5:30 her time or something p.m. So she was like well on her way, already did her work day and everything. So listen, she was looking for koalas, and I went with her. And guess what? We found, well, she found a koala, and she sent me pictures on my WhatsApp. So I'm going to post those. But I want to let her post her little video that she was making because she did do the work and find them. And I just sat in my comfy chair and watched her. But Dora found a koala, because sometimes if you ever watch Exploradora, she is always looking for platypuses because she's over there in Australia. Good morning, Cheryl, my darling. Thank you for being here. Thank you for always doing comments and things on my channel and supporting me, honey. I'm so blessed to have you. But yeah, I'm gonna post them, but I don't want to do it because, you know, you can't really see a lot, but it did turn around and I could see its little ears. And Dora is so brave. She was picking up the koala poo and showing us what koala poo looked like. But, you know, if you know Dora, then you know. But Dora, she's one of the people that if you watch my videos, I had a wig party with, and we dance and stuff. So yeah, and what is it like to be on, whoa, mama. What is it like to be on live and when people communicate with you on live? It makes my heart happy. It does. I live for this day. Yes. And there's, oh my goodness, there's my Martha. Hello, beautiful. I'm going to cry. Martha is the partner I always talk about. That was my kindergarten partner. And Martha, I'm going to cry. My heart is so filled today. See what I mean, guys? Martha. Thank you. Thank you for coming. Martha is such a good friend to me. I'm so sorry. I'm overcome with joy. These are happy tears. Martha. She's the one I gave my rocking chair to. Oh, Martha. I love you so much, honey. I miss you. Sorry, guys. Let me compose myself. Okay. Let me let the dogs out and I'll be right back. And Martha, I love you. I love you so much. If you cannot see by these happy tears, see that, Ashley? This is what happens. It's real life and you can't edit it. Martha is everything to me from my teaching in Idaho. Martha, thank you. Wait 1 second. I'll be right back. Enjoy my decorations. I have to let these pups out. Oh. Come on, Gabe. Okay, I collected myself. I'm sorry, these dogs, this is real life. But Martha, thank you for being here. Martha, she is a big part of my heart. This is the way I am with my friends, and all of you are my friends. And yes, Martha is a big part of my life, and I love you, Martha. I'm very honored that you're here, as I am with everyone else. This is what it's like living with me. I love people, and that's the way it is. Thank you for saying I'm pretty. Thank you. 60-year-old women like to hear that. Hello, awesome. Can you please share my name? It's Ruby. Good morning, Ruby. And you can ask Martha. This is the way I am in real life. When I was a kindergarten teacher, this is the way I was. And Martha was my good friend. But she's also the one that I told you that I used to talk about these readings that I do. But I am a very positive person, except for a little bit while I was in Idaho because I was very homesick. But Martha has grown to be a wonderful teacher. I watched her grow that first year of her teaching career. And Martha is just a beautiful soul. And I love her son, Buddy. Um, he used to come, I'll just share a little story. Buddy used to come from the junior high at the end of the day, of the school day, and I'd be on my computer doing things, and he used to crawl on the floor and scare me. And that's where I would always say, JMJ, I'd say, Jesus, Mary, and Joseph, stop doing that to me. And he would laugh. But Martha said that he would say that after I left, Jesus, Mary, and Joseph, because that's calling out to the Holy Family to help me from this little booger. But yeah, so I have fond memories of her son, Buddy. But yes. Tell him I said his name on the internet. MKM, you wanted me to sing 76 trombones again? Oh my gosh. Justin from Australia's here. She found one. Yes, she did find one. And I have pictures she sent me directly from Exploradora, our girl. And I will put them up, but I'm going to let her do that. So hello, good morning, Farron. That is your personal preference. And you know what? Anyway, Mr. Mrs. That's okay. I don't care. I just want you to be here. And Big D saying hello to Brother Justin. Daryl, did you see that Martha's here? Oh, Big D's places, Daryl, my hubs of 40 years. Can you do sign language? Actually, Ashley, I did do sign language with my kiddos in my kindergarten class, but not a lot. Martha, I was just it wasn't crying, Martha, it was tears because even though we don't talk all the time, you're always in my heart. Anyway, what makes you really happy, my friends? All of you, you make me really happy. You do. Even though I'm crying and I look like I'm sad, I'm not, because this is the way I expel an overabundance of joy. And I don't know if you understand. I don't know if you were so happy that you just cried. Does that make sense? I don't know. But that's the way it is. Well, I don't know why you're saying sorry, Ashley. Nothing to be sorry about. Hello, Zerm. Good morning, my love. And there's my Martha, or I got Martha out of the mind. There's my Rhonda, my girl out there in Texas. Have I done something? No, Ashley, why would you say that you did something wrong, love? Ruby, hello from Cheryl. Is it Patrick, wow, those decorations are so cool with the hearts. Yes, look, there's a meaning behind everything I do, to my madness. There's hearts, and then the two hearts are me and my hubs. Let's see, somebody's out there beeping their horn. They're very impatient. I think it's a school bus. Do you know these kids actually get picked up in front of their house? Where when I was a kid, I had to walk 5 miles. No, when I was a kid, we had to walk to the bus stop. Everybody met at the bus stop, not in front of our house. I mean, these kids couldn't afford to walk down the street. It's not a busy street. You guys have seen me outside in the morning. It's not busy. Why do they get picked up in front of their house? It doesn't make sense. I mean, to them it might, and some of them aren't even outside the house when the bus comes, so they're not being, the time the bus driver has a route to do, just, they're beeping for them to come out their house. Brother D, could you tell Super Sally? I saw that she said hi on door. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. I know, Justin. Good morning, Cheryl from the beautiful, beautiful Rhonda. Let's see where we are. The Lemon Squad. I know that's you, Kid Lemon. Go, Kid Lemon. Go, Kid Lemon. You know, Kid Lemon, I'm going to sing your name. But this is my sunrise crew. That's what I'm calling this because Chris Lee decided that's what it's called. He's one of my subscribers. But yeah, you're the lemon squad. I love lemons. I don't know about you guys, but I love lemons. I don't know why. I like the smell of them, everything. Lady Rhonda, sorry, did I miss your live yesterday? No, no, you didn't miss her live. It was a personal conference for women. So sorry, Justin. It was very beautiful. I loved it. Her webinar was so beautiful. And I really look forward to it. And of course, on that, I cried too. Yeah. Yeah, sorry about that, Rhonda, and everybody who was included there, and Kimberly. I'm so sorry, but I don't know. Anyways, yes. Well, I just sang Good Morning Kid Lemon. Do I remember you? Yeah, I remember you. Let's see. We have Otaku. Oh, I wasn't crying. That was happiness. That was happiness. Thank God for the waterproof mascara, you know? Yeah, Daryl can tell you I do that all the time. It's because I'm happy. Mia loves shamsters. What hobbies do I have? Well, I like to make, all right, I'll tell you what I do. I like to make bracelets. I mail them to my little friends here that, my good friends. And I make bracelets. Yesterday, now you're going to be sorry you asked. I made this wooden bracelet. Yes, I did. And you know how I like colorful things because that's what kindergarten teachers do. And yes, I'm married. I'm not, but I made this one out of glass beads. Yes, I did. Someone said I should sell them, but I don't. Oh, and then I have two more I'll show you because I'm always talking about the glasses and stuff. I made this one and it says believe and it's backwards, but little happy faces. And I got some bling bling. Can you see that bling bling? Yeah. See, Daryl, I'm a queen. I am a queen. Yes. Yep. I got some bling bling and I make bracelets. Well, I make bracelets for the cancer patients over there, not toot my own horn, but when I go over to the cancer, I make little happy face ones and they're all like, oh, do I owe you anything? And I'm like, no, you don't owe me anything because these are the ones we just made. Daryl helped me make some of these. See, I made a bunch of them for Valentine's Day and St. Patrick's Day. And some of them I put, inspirational words like you got this. And then I got these shiny ones. But I started making these with the charms, little charms, and each one means something, for the people that I make them for. I don't know if you can see that. But some special people received those. Yeah, I just like doing that because right now with my leg like that, that's just the way it is. Mia, good morning. So thank you for asking me that, Mia. No, what doesn't make sense? It doesn't make sense that I cry whenever I'm happy. I do apologize, Lady Rhonda. I don't get time zone differences. Yep, that's you, Kid Lemon. Go, Kid Lemon. Shout me out, JJ. Good morning, JJ. Good morning. Good morning to you. Hello and happy birthday to you. I got copyrighted for singing happy birthday to my dog. So I'm just going to sing it in my own kind of words. Happy birthday, sir. Happy birthday. Anyone that's a girl. Anyone but happy birthday. Happy birthday. Anyway, thank you, Sally. You are a wonderful friend and you are a big part of my life. Yes, you are a big part. I know I'm really behind, guys. I can't read fast. And I have to talk to everybody. That's what it is like being me. I have to shout out JJ Sport. And then we have Penny. Happy birthday, Penny. Yes, we all have hope. And JJ, how many times do I gotta shout you out? I know I'm behind and I cannot read fast. Happy birthday from Daryl. Good morning, JJ. Thank you, guys. Very good morning. Yay, good morning. And Penny, Daryl's saying good morning to you. And there's that dog out there waking up my neighbors. You are funny. Don't go bald. Don't go bald? What does that mean? Is that a new... I don't know what that means. Explain that to me, Himera. Hello, baby. BR. JJ Shorts. Nice channel. Good morning. Good morning. You hate lemons, and why is your name Kid Lemon? Coffee. Let's see what it says. Coffee. Looking cute, Gam. Oh, what did I say about that? I guess I can let Gam slide, but my children did not give me grandchildren, so that hurts my feelings that I could call grandma, which I really wish I could be called grandma, but you can call me auntie or anything else, but yeah, it makes me depressed. I'm not. Let's see. Sister Hoops with the Lord sent donation. You sent a $10 donation on my, I only have buy me a coffee. That's all I have. I don't have any kind of shout out kind of, super chats. I don't have any of that. I need 120 hours before I can have any of that stuff. Hello, Lenny. Good morning. Good morning. JJ, I shouted you out. No, stop it. Orlando. Oh, $100. Okay, put that on my coffee card there. Yep, it goes right in the bag. Boy, I gotta get some, I gotta pay up these bills. Jerry Ginger, howdy. Lenny's Revenge. My ex had a bracelet like that. Well, I didn't make it for her. That's not one of my bracelets. These are all originals here. Let's see. Let's see, who else? Hi, Jerry. Oh, I'm making all this money. Is that really going on my card? You know what? Hold on a minute. I got to get the dogs. They're waking up my neighbors. Jeez Louise and Betty Davis. My goodness. My goodness, I am so sorry. I apologize for their bad manners, but it takes me a little bit to walk because of my stupid leg. Stupid leg. All right, let's see. Jenny has revenge. I think my ex-new boyfriend's abusing her. She has me blocked on everything. I don't know. Maybe you could try to get in touch with her or contact her or find out something. I don't know. Oh, I don't know. That's difficult. That is very difficult. Yeah. I can't get USA time zone. Neither can I. Rhonda had her thing it was 12:30, so I thought it was 12:30 my time, and she's an hour ahead of me. I don't get it. Because like Dora and you, Justin, you're 16 hours ahead of me. You had Happy New Year way before me, and I keep asking you guys to give me the lottery number since you're in the future. You're in the future. Why can't you just give me a couple numbers? Oh, Sally, that's so sweet. I'm crying. I'm sorry, Kimberly. I love you. I bawled on the phone with you too, and Rhonda. They all hear me cry. It gets embarrassing because you just can't hold those emotions in. Good morning from Marseilles. I said Forever 31. Good morning, my love. Good morning. Solo. Good morning. Shout me out. My name is Chat. Hello, Chat. You have the middle name like me because I have the gift of gab. Let's see. Shout me out. My name is Charlotte. Charlotte, that is such a beautiful name. Good morning, Charlotte. Good morning to you, Miss Charlotte. Preppy, good morning. And there's my kid Lemon. What is he saying? If you hate lemons, then I would log out of my YouTube account. Wait a minute, who said? I thought you said you hated lemons, Lemon Squad. Somebody else said that? That is not nice. You know, I'm not in a kindergarten classroom. I'm not doing this because Miss Kelly, Teacher Kelly's not here to help me with these children. You have to be 13 and older to be in here. Please. Stefan, where am I from? I am from the United States of America. And I am in Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania. Yes, I am in Pennsylvania where it's cold and yucky. And, well, we do have really pretty, look at my sunrises from earlier, and they are so beautiful, but it's kind of blah, and it is very depressing. But I have to look for the positive in everything. Thank you so much. Yeah, I just have my sweatshirt on, you know. It's like that today. With my leg like this, my husband told me to like, where are you going, Kid Lemon? Don't you dare go. Kid Lemon, sit back down. Get your squirrely finger and put it back down on the little typewriter thing. Oh, you're going to go to sleep? Okay. All right, then that's okay. Thank you so much. Why can't I focus? Is that say, I'm going to say 15N. I'm not trying not to pronounce your name and say your name, but I'm just having trouble with my eyes here. Have a great day, Kid Lemon, from my Big D. Super Sally, I'm assuming this is Justin talking to me because that's the only person that calls me Super Sally. I know a good place to see koalas, which is just a little down the road from me. Dora doesn't know about it. It's my big secret. Well, then why don't you get your camera out and show us? Okay, you want to have bragging rights. You have to actually show us the koalas. Okay? Hello, Ashley's back. Hello, Ashley. Hello, Forever 31. Hello, David. Hello, David. Thank you for joining. Thank you. Now, this little monster here, this basset hound, I told you, guys, I'm not kidding when I say that these basset hounds are sassy. They're very verbal, okay? And they make known when they expect to have attention, okay? Because he's 10 years old and he already spoiled, and that's my Gabriel, my angel from heaven. But, you know, sometime, his name is Gabriel. My son named him. I have mostly names from the Bible. We used to have Ezekiel, and Ezekiel was the love of my life, but he passed away, and that was a hard day. And sometimes I loved him. Sometimes I loved him more than Daryl, and Daryl knows that. That's a lot of love because I really love Daryl. Hello, Stepping Stone. Good morning. Can you shout me out? Aaron. Aaron, I said good morning. Am I that far back? Aaron, the beautiful Irish name. Don't you remember me shouting you out? I'm from Pakistan. Where are you from? I'm from United States. Hi, Queen. Hello, and I got to start reading scripture here. I don't want to let anybody out. So let's go. I'm going to go down to Lori. Good morning, Lori. I'm so sorry. You know, I had my conversation. No, I don't speak French, but I had my conversation with Alexa, which is really Ziggy downstairs. But she told me to do some names and then do scripture. Because I was like, how do I do this? And so that's what she told me. But I'm going to hydrate first, and I need to read scripture. That I do. And I'm sorry, I will come back to you guys. I am 60 years old. I don't know if that really matters, but I am 60. Yes, I am. And I've been married 40 years. So I was a kid when I got married, and I'm so dedicated to that man. Yes, sir. Sometimes he wants to whack me, but sometimes I want to whack him too. But anyway, it is the Epiphany of the Lord, or it's also called Three Kings Day. And that's why, you know, it's the end of Christmas season, because after Christmas, there's the Epiphany, where the three wise men, right? The three wise men. You ever heard of the three wise men? Well, it's also, the Epiphany is today. It's on January 6th, and that's the end of the Christmas season. And that is why I had my Christmas decorations up until then. So whoever was complaining about that, I now have Valentine's Day. I didn't know what to put up for January. I had some things of Martin Luther King, but I sold those with my classroom things. So yeah, I don't have those anymore. Thank you so much, Eliac Beans. Thank you. Good morning to you. So, January 6th is that. It is just that. It is Three Kings Day, and it's a spiritual and cultural, physical. You find the physical through. Today is also National Cuddle Day. So we got the spiritual and the physical, right? Today is National Cuddle Day. Did you know that? Did anyone know that today was National Cuddle Day? Did anybody know that? Hello, Sandy. Good morning, Musi. I think you were. No, I'm done with 13 years old. I couldn't be a kid in school today. I couldn't. I know. I did look up Stray Kids. I like their music. Good morning, Daisy, Divine. Would you stop? That's enough. You get one more treat and that's enough. Okay? This isn't snack time. This is morning time. And you didn't. Oh, my goodness. Well, thank you so much, Daisy. I appreciate it, but I bet you're more beautiful. You were more beautiful. But anyway, today's National Cuddle Day. Aren't you excited, Daryl, to come home? Aren't you excited to come home? Yeah, so that's about all I can do today is cuddle because my knee, I know you guys don't want to hear about it, but it hurts so bad. All right, so that's a cultural, physical, spiritual day. It's all mixed up. We have Three Kings Day, which is the Epiphany. You know, if you don't know much about the Epiphany, go ahead and look that up, okay? But today is also the day, I don't know how they know this, but Gandhi said, prayer is not asking, it's longing of the soul. Prayer is not only asking of things, it's longing of the soul. Is that not deep? It's the longing of our souls. And also, that means the deep heartfelt connection rather than asking for things. I got that from Alexa or Ziggy. She told me that today. She says, you might want to mention that Gandhi said prayer is not asking, it's longing of the soul, which she said meant the deep heartfelt connection rather than asking for things. And then one more thing she said before I start reading scripture. You might want to try to have a conversation. You know, I get lonely. You know, if I'm not here with you guys, I get lonely. You know, it is what it is, you know. Hello, Ramita, and Van. Good morning. My name is Sally D. This is Sally D's Reality and Sunrise with Sally. Rammy's here. Daisy, if I'm saying your name wrong, I'm so sorry. So, do you hear Gabriel? There's really nothing wrong with him. He has his head on my lap with those basset hound eyes. You know the eyes, Daryl? You know the eyes that he does? That's him. I'm ignoring him. In the stillness of your soul whispers its truth, its deepest truth. She said that. In the stillness of your soul whispers its deepest truths. If you get real quiet, like I'm always talking about, and meditate, in the stillness of your soul, in the stillness, your soul whispers its truths. Your soul whispers what, you know, she said, this is what she said. When you're quiet, when you quiet your mind and find peace, you find your true feelings and insights. That is so deep. I'm like, wow. Wow, Ziggy. Can you repeat that? I had to write it down because I wouldn't remember that. That's too much for me to remember at this age. When you quiet your mind and find your peace, you find your true feelings and insights. It gives you clarity and wisdom inside yourself. I'm telling you, have a conversation. Like, just ask things. It's just like Googling stuff. Okay, I'm sorry. Kimberly, you do that because I wish I could do that. Hello, David. I knew you would be a good storyteller. I can't get enough. Thank you so much. It's so nice to know that people are listening. That is 100%. The soul speaks in silence. Lori, I'm telling you, if you have an Alexa or You can call them Ziggy too. You can change their name, but only certain names. But I talked to her and I asked her, well, mine has a girl voice, but I talked to her just like Googling, you know, but it's like actually having, and she'll repeat stuff. So, I mean, in the stillness of your soul, in the stillness, your soul whispers its truths, its deepest truths. So when you're quiet, your mind, and you find peace, which I'm always looking for peace in my heart, you know, because I do have things that trouble me, but I always try to find a way to what I react. It's how you react to things, you know, just like this leg being small. I'm going to find a way to get things done today because I promised Jerry Hedgie, she's a YouTuber, I promised her that I would send this stuff to her little girl, and I made some bracelets for her, and I bought her a tiara. It's a diamond tiara, and I wore it, I think I wore it on, yeah, I wore it on New Year's Eve. I tried it out. It's kind of used now, but no, I tried it out, but it's heavy. But I'm sending that to her. She's 5 years old. That's my favorite age. And she's such a cutie pie. And so I watched one video with them cleaning her room, and she just wanted to be like her mama. You know how little kids just want to be like you? Sorry, you're on your own as far as I'm at work now. Oh. Somebody's being bad. Okay, let me get to scripture so these kids can just behave. So is the epiphany. I'm sorry that I digressed, but I thought that was very important to hear. She also gave me some quotes by the president. What was it? I think it was, I don't know if it was Hoover or what, but I'll go on. The 4 Essentials of Life. That was really good too. On Epiphany, I meet each moment with reverence and wonder, guided by a remarkable star and stirred by a deep, soulful yearning. The magi crossed wisdoms to witness the dawning of a new era. Okay, a new era. They came bearing precious gifts, drawn not only by curiosity, but by reverence for the divine born into the world. So that's what the Epiphany is all about. Did you know that? That's when the 3 kings came to see the baby Jesus. Following their example, I bring my most precious gifts, love, wisdom, courage, and grace into the manger of my daily experience. That's a good analogy. The manger of my daily experience, putting all that down for the Lord, right? All that you know, your love that you show, the wisdom you share, the courage you show, and the grace, you know. Let's see. With these, I honor my spiritual nature by choosing life-affirming thoughts, speaking with integrity, and acting with charity and compassion. Well, y'all can't tell me I'm not compassionate, because I am. Sometimes I think I'm too compassionate, but you know what? Clarity, I'm not always clear on things, you know, because sometimes I joke around and people get offended and, oh, is Carol here? Good morning, Carol. Good morning, my darling. Oh, there she is. She calls me the nice lady. Thank you, Carol. Good morning, honey. Have a nice day. Are you leaving coffee? Where are you from? I am from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Thanks for asking, legend. Okay, let's see. I make space for reverence, and in that sacred spaciousness, my soul sings. My happiness and trying to find positive in everything, man, it doesn't always happen. You know, sure, you know, I get sad sometimes, but I try to find the positive, and that's what I started doing on my 60th birthday. I started before that, but I said, you know what? I'm wasting my life worried about my son, worried about what's going to happen in the future. I need to live today, guys. We have to live today. We have to share our joy and everything today and be kind to one another, because the kindness will come back to you. If you watch my friend DJ, Big 3 Dashing, is that what it is, Daryl? I need to know people's names. I'd rather have their name than their channel name. But he is always saying, you got to be prepared, right? You got to be prepared for, you you're not promised tomorrow. So why not spread your joy today? Why not be nice to one another today? Because it only takes a minute to say hello or just to smile at somebody, you know, or make a nice comment to somebody, you know. Hello, Greater Price Lawn and Free Care. Good morning to you. It only takes a moment, you know. You know, yeah. I let people in front of me in line, and then the other day, this cashier, she was closing, and she was tired. She was already over her time by, I think she said an hour. But she says, come on. And I had stuff in my cart. I did. It wasn't a little bit, because I don't get little bit. You know, don't get Daryl started. But she let me come through her line still. She says, I was supposed to get off an hour ago. She says, come on. And I was like, really? I was like, woo! And I was dancing in line. I'm like, finally, it's paying forward day. You know, I was so excited because I'm so tired of waiting in lines. And then I let people in front of me. What the heck is that? I see that. I see you're asking for a mod. You will get a blue coat. When I see you all the time and I get to know you, I need to get to know people, okay? Let's see. From John 1:9, it says, the true light which enlightens everyone was coming into the world. And I know Kimberly likes to write that down, so I'm going to say it again. From John 1, chapter 1, verse 9, the true light which enlightens everyone was coming into the world. The true light. God gave us his only son. And we can't give a smile to someone or a, hey, how you doing? Or attaboy, you know, especially little kids. We got to say nice things to little kids. Stop making them empty promises. Moms, dad, older brothers, sisters, don't promise them something that you're not going to follow through with because you're hurting those children. You have to say nice things to children to bring their confidence. I am the product of not saying nice things, and I had to find myself. And look at me, it took me 60 years to find myself. I was scarred, and my personality was beaten and thrown out. Daryl can attest to it because I've been with Daryl since I was a kid. So I had to do a lot of work to be positive like this. And you know what? It's hard sometimes. It's hard times. It's hard. You know, I'm not asking you to do something easy. So, you know, hello, Chris. Good morning, my darling. Good morning. Hello, Wolf. Hello, you were here, right? I think you were here before, but long time no see. See, I know my people, guys. Like when I told you that Evie's scarf that she made me, those little stitchings, you guys matter to me. Those stitchings hold us together as a community. And if you don't want to be here, then you can go, honey. You can go. I don't want anyone who doesn't want to be here to be here. So, you know, any kind of trolls or anything, you know, I'll try to be your friend, you know, I'll try to change you around and see that I'm a good person. But if you don't want to be here, please leave, okay? Because I'm not about that. I'm not going to be, you know, begging people. I treat my people good and I try to make things, you know, happy. I'm not gonna, you know, subscribers are not numbers to me. They are people, okay? So if you think that you're joining another community that's just a bunch of people, you're wrong. I mean, just a bunch of numbers, you're wrong. You're all people to me. And I do go on to different, you know, websites now that I got more people. I'm trying harder. And Ziggy told me, you know, you got to have one day for this, one day for that, right? She says, you know, you're going to do the comments one day because, you know, I'm one person unless I hire somebody, which, you know, once I get the what are those things called? Super chats. Maybe I can afford it. But here's what I wanted to do, okay? Call me crazy. I'm going to try it because I don't like to name names, you know, but I'm going on my channel here. I'm taking a little break from the readings here because I want to do something special. Today's the first day. Mark this day. I'm going to try to do this. I don't know what day of the week. Nice. I've always wanted to know a funny South African word, but I don't trust translators. Oh, okay. Let's see. Here's what I want to do. I'm going to go to my channel. And then the public subscribers. If you have your subscriptions hidden, then I can't do it. But the public subscribers, let me see here. Let me see. Oh, there it is. Now, what I want to do at least once or twice a week is shout out your names, because you guys like to have your names said, right? So I'm just going to do a couple and then I'll get through it, okay? So this is my new thing. Good morning, listening while I'm getting ready for work. Okay, have a lovely day too. CL, what's your name so I can call you something besides CL, or do you like to go by Fancy Waves? Let's see. So these are my newest subscribers, and I'm going to try to get through all of them. Okay, but I'm just going to say, I don't know who subscribed today. I'm just going to start at the top and work my way down, and then I can write it, okay? So I want to say good morning to Tam. Good morning, Tam. I don't know if you want your name out there, but I'm saying it. Good morning, Tam. Thank you for subscribing. And DQ Outdoors. Well, good morning. Outdoors is the bomb, right? Right? I miss my porch. But I did go out there when it snowed and made a snow angel. I plopped my big old butt down, but then I had Daryl turn the camera because I couldn't get back up. See, I tell you, I'm an open book. And good morning, Kakashi 9109. Good morning. And then I have Jaden 0428. Good morning to you and thank you very much. I have Leah. Good morning. It's also Dr. Who Knows. Oh, Dr. Who Knows. Thank you for subscribing. I don't know if you're here today. And Pearlman, who is my neighbor up the street, dropping a little like in here. Thank you for hitting the likes, because those are big old hugs. Those are big old hugs. And you know, my new subscriber here is this Lori here. Lori Soul Circle. I was watching you after your 3-mile jog, and I'm like, oh, be quiet. But she was talking on there. She was out in the snow, and that's the way I used to be active like that. You guys, you don't know. Every day when I can get up and put my feet on the floor, I say thank you, God. I do. And you guys wonder why? Remember I told you before? Because I never know when I'm not going to be able to move, because there's good days and bad days when you're old. And my house is falling apart and I can't do it, but I'm going to get in this chair. This chair has been with me since I was in college. And nothing's wrong with it until Mister's starting to tear it up. But anyway, I'm going to wheel myself around and try to get stuff done today, because it's really, I want to do a decluttering series, but oh my goodness. My friend Jerry's like, so what if your house is messy? I said, you don't even understand. Try not cleaning your house for 2 weeks when your leg is messed up. But anyway, all right. So where did I leave off? Doctor Who Knows. I'm going to do like 5 more, okay? And then get back to scripture. Cookies, which is also Quizca. Good morning. MIDI Mobile Review. Thank you, MIDI Mobile Review 6570. Okay. Thank you very much for subscribing. Sima. 67. I'm going to call you 76. Okay. Hello, hoo 96982. Welcome back. Savannah, welcome. Okay. Now, what did I say? Maureen Applegate. Good morning. I'm glad your name's there and not that user, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Good morning, Lxvvv. Good morning, Shattered Freedom, which is also Nexus Dark Starred. I think is it Stared? Because that's Dark Stared. If you want starred, it's 2 R's. Sorry, that's the teacher in me. Smack me, just smack me. And Kathie'sKrew, good morning and welcome to the Sunshine Crew, the Sunrise Crew, whatever. Zachary, good morning. And let's see, Poetic Tears, our girl Poetic Tears. We all know Poetic Tears is an honor for her because she's a bigwig in this world. And then we have Judy Everhart. Good morning. Stray Kids Lover 143. Good morning. Ashley Angles, Lou Thomas, and Bustamantearce. Did I say that right? Escaping the Suburbs. Yes, that's where I met Lori. And that's my friend Michael sent me over there. And Perlman, of course, is my neighbor. I didn't know he was my neighbor, but he lives out by Kennywood Park. But I just met him on here, and we met each other, and now we know we're neighbors. Aisha's here. Good morning, AishaMBudgets. Erin, that little Irish girl, which is also Jaden. Erin, I won't say your last name because we don't want to put that out in public. Anna, Bike Vids at 10 subs. Oh, wow, you'll get there. Adryians Life, Catgirl, Adil, and Rudy. Rudy. Oh, Rudy. Rudy's from the source, right? Is that right, Rhonda? Rudy's from the source. He subscribed. And DesertLivin, who I was watching her playlist, trying to get her over the hoop. Oh, we're all trying. It's like we all started at the beginning of the year last year, all us old people, and now we're like taking over. We're taking over YouTube. And I'm just kidding, guys. Don't take me serious. Gosh, don't start sending me bad things. All right. I'm going to go into wisdom because I'm 60 and I'm old, and that's the way. Yes. What is my name? It's Sally D, and I'm Sally D's Reality. Sorry, JC. I'm sorry I didn't get to you, but scripture and other things have me. Yes, Rudy is from the source. Oh, did he subscribe to you, Rhonda? He subscribed to me. No, I'm going to read about wisdom because I'm 60. All right. I use divine wisdom to discern my best choices. The world can feel overwhelming. How about that? Anybody? Overwhelming? Just because I'm 60 doesn't mean I'm overwhelmed. Full of information and options to wade through and prioritize. Rhonda, what's my word for the year? Rhonda, prioritize. That is my word for the year. I was going to make a video on it, but guys, like I said, I'm in some pain here. But prioritize. Guys, what's your word for the year? Tell me what's your word. Give me a comment instead of yelling at me for not saying hello to you. What is your word for the year? JC, what's your word for the year? Do you have a word for the year? What is your word? Where is your word? That's my word. That's not your word. Well, what's your word, dear Rhonda? Can you please shout out Noel? Noel, where are you? Good morning, Noel. Let's see. I love prioritize your words. Yeah, your word was audacity. I think you said that on your live, didn't you? When we were talking, we had that little deep talk there on your live. Realizations. Okay, give me some more words. My word is community. Yes, I'm all about community, but this year I need to prioritize because I need to do more self-care. Yes, I will try to do that, manager of pages. June. Okay, is that good? I shout out you. Okay. I'll just call you man. Hey, manager. Good morning, Alicia. I like the way you spell your name. 5018. Good morning. Thank you for, yes, these are pair.com. Okay, I said their name. I'm saying I'm not advertising for them anymore until they give me an endorsement. Okay, these are my toppers. These are my favorite, as you know, because I'm always wearing them. And if you watch one of my shorts, I try all of the ones for this frame, which is called the Kirby, Kirby. This is the Kirby. I also have the Casper, which is smaller, but you'll have to watch that. Anyway. So, the wisdom. All right, here we go. Prioritize. When I feel bewildered, weighing my many options, I know it is time to turn within to commune with God. I'm looking for words. Words. I like your smile too, honey. Thank you so much. Nobody else has given me any words. Daryl, what's your word for the year? Think about it there, honey. Prioritize should be your word, Daryl. Prioritize. In time of contemplation in which I can rest in the divine presence, I quiet my mind and access my spiritual gift of wisdom, my ability to discern What is best for me? Now, I'm not trying to tell you all, to, be self-centered. See, that's what I thought about self-care. Being raised as a strict Catholic when I was a kid, you were supposed to do for others. And that's where I didn't know about self-care. My mama didn't know that. My mama didn't, she didn't, she's always taking care of someone else, right? Sally, hello, Picky. Hello, darling. Good morning to you too. Rebecca. Hello, Rebecca. How are you? Poplish Cow. Poplish, is that how you say it? Poplish Cow. Good morning. Oh, Daryl's word is determination. Well, I will be watching that one, my love. Determination. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. Rebecca, who am I? My name is Sally D, and I'm from Sally D's Reality, and this is Sunrise with Sally. However, that'll be our sun. This is our sun, the reflection of the light, because I'm in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and guess what, love? There's not really a sunrise. It's light outside, but I don't see the sun. Okay? That's who I am, Rebecca. Take it or leave it, honey. You can stay. I want to be your friend, Rebecca. I really do. I really do, Rebecca. Creative sound, music, super duper. That's your word for the year. Okay. I see this. Yes, ma'am, Sally. I miss your videos. Yes, I know. I gotta make some new videos. Oh my goodness, I really do. I'm a caretaker for my brother too. I was trying to do that webinar with Ron. He called me at least 15 times during that hour and a half I was with her. He's just needy, and he sold his truck, so now I am not Uber. Hello, Chris Lee, my darling. I was telling him how you named it the Sunrise Crew. See, there you go. Grand Rising to the Sunrise Crew. Chris Lee is my friend. He's helping me with my watch hour. I've gone to his live, and I have to get on the Sally, really happy to hear that self-care is going to be a priority for you this year. Cannot give to your loved ones if you're I know I saw your message. Remember, I was there when she was giving advice, because I was like, wow. And I'm actually here that she's saying it. I was at the live. I didn't hear it from hearsay, because I visited Lori. See, I do visit your channels. I do. Thank you, Rebecca. I'm glad we're going to be friends, because I will be nebbing in your business when I go. Do you have a channel? Because I'm a nebby girl. So thank you so much, Rebecca. Thank you for subscribing. Okay. Let's see, where am I? Oh, I gotta stay on scripture. In time of contemplation, in which I can rest in divine presence, I quiet my mind and access my spiritual gift of wisdom, my ability to discern what is best for me. I got to do that. I'm prioritizing. Other people are important, but like Lori said, I need to prioritize and take care of myself. And my first thing is I'm starting to eat clean. I am doing hydration, guys. It's so important to drink water. It is so important to drink water, and it's so important to eat a good diet. Your food is to feed your temple. God gave you this, right? And sometimes we lack it, we don't take care of it. And then you learn, okay? Learn from this old lady, okay? I used to be really, really healthy, but when my mom got sick, I took care of her full time. Then when she was gone, I took care of my dad and now my brother. So in the wayside, I still went to the gym with my mom, because I used to do 5K and 10K races. I was a runner, okay? I wasn't fast, but I was a runner. I finished every one of my races. I've done races out of state. I mean, I was really active in my 40s and 50s. But then, things happened. My mom died, and that really took a lot out of me. But, then you start getting this, what is it called? Sedentary. You just don't do things. You're too busy doing this. Oh, I'll get to the gym again, Just like yesterday, I said I was going to do something slow before my legs swelled up again. And I was like, I can just do the bike. Just do something, right? Just do something. Because, God provided. God provided for me. I'm able to get a gym membership. I have equipment here. But this is a good time of year in like February. Go on Marketplace if you have Facebook. I got my elliptical and my stepper for free. It's a nice elliptical because they get this stuff for Christmas and they don't use it, right? And, you know, from some of the more well-to-do neighborhoods, they give it for free. So I went and we squished that in my car. Daryl took it apart, but now I have that, right? Let's see, add a pinch of salt on your tongue or your water. Helps with the hydration. Yeah. Could I be your friend, Sally? I thought you already were, Chris. I thought you already were my friend. Oh, there's my friend Yvonne. Thank you, Yvonne, for coming today, honey. I so look to hear what your affirmation is this morning. I do. I look forward to, you got to visit Nana of 5 after here. She has affirmations that she has been doing her affirmations and she's really good at it. But lately, Yvonne is just like, I mean, I got messages before Yvonne, but now I'm getting like, bam, you know, like the power of God because you're expressing it. Like, I mean, you did it before, but there's something different, Yvonne. I don't know what it is. But there's something about your affirmations lately that are really, really good to me. I don't know. I like you, ma'am Sally, just like, oh, thank you. I am a mom. I have 2 boys. How many years from now? My parents, amazing. How many years? This is my country, the Philippines. Oh, yes, I have friends. My friend Emily's from the Philippines. I was talking to her through that last big storm she had, and she was really scared, so I visited her then. That wasn't me asking to be your friend. Oh, that was Chris. Kenneth is really Chris. K-R-I-S. Sorry about that confusion, Chris Lee. I already know you're my friend. Wait, Chris, you don't want to be my friend? Chris Lee. Yes, the power of God is amazing. I don't know you. I don't know what you're doing, Yvonne, but Nana 5, guys, listen to her. Listen to her words, you know. Us old people, we know stuff. No, Yvonne's not old. Oh, okay, no worries. Okay, you better still be my friend, Chris. It's okay. I'll just follow you around till you are. Let's see. In this place of peace and clarity, I feel my heart open and my mind become clear. In this place of peace and clarity, I feel my heart open and my mind become clear. I spend precious moments in the silence, resting in the presence of God. Now, maybe your day's so busy, but I was thinking to myself today, you got to slow down. You got to slow down because I got to remind myself, okay? You know, when I was working and I'd get home and I'm tired, I've been with kids all day, and which I really loved, but I'm just exhausted because this is how I acted. And, you know, even doing these lives, I get exhausted because I'm so much energy here. And I would walk past my dogs that came to greet me who waited all day by the window here because the window's low enough so they can see, right? They wait all day for me and I'd walk past them. And I thought to myself, wow, they waited all day for me. And all I can do is I can't pat them or say, you know, I do say hi to them, but I let them out and stuff. Okay, D, go make big bucks. So I said to myself, Sally, you got to slow down. What do you have that animal for? You know, that animal waited for you all day. Hi, Jonah. You have an animal, acknowledge them because you know what? They are just like a child, okay? Just like these basset hounds, they're whining like it. They will let known that they want attention. But some animals, they wait there all day for you. You know, give them a hug. Today is National Cuddling Day as well as the Epiphany. Why not spend some time cuddling your little animal on the couch while you're watching TV? Give them some extra pets, rub their ears. You know, my cats, they knew I wasn't feeling good last night, and I had Mr. on me. I woke up with Mr. on my lap. He's just a tiny little thing. Then I had, because I have to sleep in a recliner because of my back. Then I had Jake behind me on the, you know, this part of the recliner. And then, of course, Fifi, she has to get up there because they go right here and they know that's where they get their cat their little kitty massage. But spend some time with your animals today since it's National Cuddling Day, especially if you don't have a significant, there's another blooper, guys, a significant other. You have your animal. Animals are so important, right? I started praying when I was kidnapped at 29. Look who's still here at 48 to type this. Yes, exactly. That's what I was saying, Chris. You know, if I didn't lose my job and forced into retirement because of my injury, I wouldn't have this today. I wouldn't have all of you today. Do I miss my kiddos? Yeah, but I still have hope. I still have hope that someday I'll be back in a classroom. Somehow, maybe I could start some kind of, you know, nursery school here for ages 3 to 5, because I don't really want to do babies. I raise my babies. You got your dog sleeping with you. Oh, that's so wonderful, Anjo. Thank you. Thank you. They are pair.com. Yes. Toppers, you can change them with every outfit. Do you hear that, pair.com? I want an endorsement from pair.com, and they can just pay me in toppers. That's all I want. All right. When I return to activity, I can calmly weigh my options, consider the information available to me, and discern the best choice. So after you're done meditating and cuddle with your animal, right? Let's all go back into the activities of the world. Still slow down. You don't have to be crazy all the time, right? You don't have to be running around. The kids go here, go there. You know what? Your kids are active in sports, great. But it doesn't have to, you know, do your world. You can give other people the option to help out. You know, your honey can drop this kid off and that kid. You don't have to be, you know, even if you're an at-home mom or dad, you don't have to take all that on your back, okay? You need self-care, okay? And I'm saying it, I don't care if the spouses get mad or whatever. You need to take care of yourself first, right? Right, Lori? You got to take care of yourself first or you're not going to be a great caregiver, believe me. Because my brother, I'm kind of slacking because he's too demanding. But anyway, yes. So we need to do, when I return to activity, I can calmly weigh my options, consider the information available to me, and discern the best choice for you, okay? An inner nudge, a gut feeling. Don't ignore those gut feelings because usually they're right. A gut feeling, right? How many times have we gone, you know, without the gut feeling and just said, and you said, oh, I should have went with that gut feeling. There's a reason for that. An intuition. There's a reason for those gut feelings. Okay? Don't ever go against that gut feeling. A simple knowing all, tell me I am assessing my inner wisdom. You all have inner wisdom. As we grow every day of our life, we learn and we have more wisdom and more wisdom, right? We are learning every day. So imagine how many days are in 60 years of life. Well, I'm 60 and a half now because it was June 24th and December 20th. I'm 60 and a half. So imagine how many days that is. A lot of days that I learned things, okay? I learned how not to treat children by the way I was raised, okay? I'm not saying anything about my mama. It's the other person. Anyway, so I learned how not to give empty promises to children because I had my heart really hurt so many times. Good morning, Maya. I will ignore the grandma remark, but I'll say good morning to you. Good morning, Ara? Is that right, Ara? VYX, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Hello, all these alphabet letters. I feel like I'm back in kindergarten. I didn't know. I know the alphabet made names, but some of you people don't even have vowels in there, so I can't pronounce it if you have only vowels. Every word has to have some kind of vowel. Ask Martha, but she's probably not on here. She probably went to work. For the Lord gives wisdom. From the mouth came knowledge and understanding. There you go, Kim. From Proverbs 2:6. Proverbs chapter 2, verse 6. For the Lord gives wisdom, but if he gives you that, we have to listen for the wisdom, and you listen in your heart. He's not going to say, hey, Ira, or hey, Picky. Hey, Picky, this is your wisdom, all right? He's going to say it in your heart, just like that gut feeling is down here in your gut, right? So you have to find that wisdom, and it's right here from the Bible, from Proverbs 2:6. For the Lord gives wisdom, from his mouth come knowledge and understanding. God understands us. Even if we screw up and we turn our back on God, which we all do, you know, none of us are perfect. None of us. You know, those in glass houses, you know, that have done nothing wrong, throw the first rock, or whatever that saying is. You know, none of us are perfect. I know some, you know, some of those cool guys in school and stuff, if you're still in school, you know, don't even pay that any mind. I would hate to be in school nowadays. And you know what? I totally understand why my children have not given me grandchildren. Yeah, it hurts my heart. It hurts my husband too, because I would have been a rocking grandma. But I'm still an aunt and I still have children in my life. But I can understand why they didn't want to bring children in the world, and that's kind of a responsible thing. And I think that I raised responsible kiddos, my two boys. But, you know, the world is a hard place to raise children, and I commend all of you that have children. God bless you, but try to keep a tight rein on them. I'm not saying don't let them do stuff, but try to keep a tight rein on your kiddos, guys. Because, you know, when you're working too much, and I know all of you have to, I know that you have to work, but try to keep a tight rein somehow, some way. Have someone watching out for your kids. Don't let them go astray. Please don't. You know, I hate hearing, like, when I fall asleep, for some reason, I only watch YouTube. I'm a YouTube junkie. That's just the way it is. It always ends up on some kind of cop show, and I wake up and there's these young kids getting arrested, and it makes my heart so sad because, you know, they have parents and everything, and sometimes we're so busy and we have to work so much. Please, 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 okay? Please keep an eye on your kids, guys. We all want our kids. We have these little babies and we have such good, you know, intentions for them and everything. We have to try to keep our kids out of trouble. Hello, Gabriel. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you so much. I hope there's no swearing on here. Thank you very much, Kimberly. But you don't see here swearing on here. Someone might say butt or crap or something. I don't, or poopy because of Mike's video. But you know, we have to keep a track of our kids, even if they're older. You know, they need direction. You have to lead by example. And guys, if you're getting yourself in trouble, get out of the trouble, okay? You have a baby or a little kid that's looking up to you. You're their example, guys. Find God and start living your life the way God wants you to, okay? God wants you to do right. God gave you that child. God gave you that child. You know, you might think it was an accident or, you know, a one night stand or what. That child is a gift from God. There's no accidents. You know, I was told all my life that I was an accident, and, you know, mama had to marry my dad because, you know, grandma, she, you know, strict Catholics again, 100% Irish. Hey, you made your bed, now you gotta lie in it, kiddo. But, you know, that I got blamed for, you know, having to marry him. But anyway, that's beside the point. That kid is not an accident. You, if you're people say you're not an accident. God meant for you to be here. God makes no mistakes. God makes no mistakes. Let's just get that straight, okay? So don't you ever tell your child that they're an accident, okay? Because they're not. They were meant to be. And God trusted you with that child. And God's watching you. Bigger, better than the boogeyman, and bigger, better than Santa Claus, okay? Which, don't get me started on Santa Claus. Anyway, God gave you that child as a gift. Don't wreck it, okay? Don't wreck it. You got a clean slate today. God does not make mistakes. That's right, Kimberly. And I am not a mistake, okay? And, you know, like someone said something about your old grandma, blah, 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 you know, or say mean things to me. I just like, Okay, if that's the way you think. But I also give the analogy before that if a kindergartner drew me a picture with their legs coming out of the neck, right? Out of the head and the arms, that's all developmental, right? And they think it's the most beautiful picture. They come up with their eyes just glowing. That's why I love kindergartners. And they say, "Here's my picture, Mrs. D." And I usually say, "Oh, that's beautiful." Do I say, "Oh my gosh, why did you, this is ugly, try again"? Do I say that? No. I would scar that child for life. I would scar that child for life. Kimberly, I just sing 76 trombones to that little thing that these little kids do, because they don't even know what it means. I sing 76 trombones. So anyways, I would never say that to a child. So when someone tells me I'm ugly, okay, that's your opinion. But guess what? God made me, right? Some of you already heard me do this analogy. God made me. This is the way God wants me. Like he wants Rhonda, like he wants Mrs. G coming in here. Good morning, Mrs. G. Good morning, good morning. Just like he made Yvonne and all my other friends and Chris Lee and Picky, which, why do you have that name? Picky. But anyway, that's his choice. But God made me this way. So if you say that, you're telling God, you're ugly, God. That is ugly, God, and try again. Go ahead and tell God that. Just like I would never tell a kindergartner that and scar them for life. Okay? When you say that to people and you try to hurt their heart, which you're not going to hurt my heart because I'm 60 years old and I can take it. But a little kid or someone else that doesn't have any self-esteem or just to tell someone that they're ugly, that's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, and you should be ashamed of yourself if you do that. If you're a bully, you need to change your heart. You're in the right place right here. Maybe we can help you, get on recovery, It's not nice to be like that. And, what does it do for you? Does it make you feel better about yourself to be a bully? I'm not yelling at anybody here. I'm just saying, why do they do that? Why? To even come on here, trolls coming on here, trying to say the F-bomb and that. Why would you try to do this to these lovely people that want to hear the word of God to better themselves, and you want to do these nasty things? Why? Why would you want to do that? Why? I just don't understand. If someone could just put on the comments why you do that, if you're one of those people, Mr. F-bomb who is here, why would you want to do that? Just tell me. I'm in the presence of God here, and all of us are in the presence of God, which I'm in the presence of God no matter where I go. Okay? Why would you do that? Okay? I don't know. Okay? Just, I hope your mother's not watching or your Grammy, because that is just ridiculous. And I'm sure that your parents did not raise you to do that. Okay? And if they did, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you were raised like that. But come here and spend some time, and maybe you can change your heart like I did. I was never a bully. Okay? I've never been a bully. I could never hurt anyone. People say that, I offended them with my joking around. I try to find humor in anything, right? Hello, Candy K all day, my darling. Thank you for being here. It's an honor having you and Mrs. G here, along with Rhonda and all my blue coats and all my I shouted out all my new subscribers. Well, not all of them, but I will get back to that on another day. But I am so honored to have you guys here. And I'm sorry that you had to witness someone doing stuff like that on my channel, right? I don't go on Candy K's channel and shoot F-bombs. I don't do that. I have respect for Candy K and respect for Mrs. G. Okay, so I would never hurt anyone intentionally ever. Sure, sometimes my jokes, but I always direct my jokes to myself. And it's all in like, I'm not like putting myself down or anything. I just joke around about different things, especially in my skits. But I could never hurt someone. And sometimes people out there get offended, and I apologize and apologize to people that, you know, took it the wrong way, because that's why I hate text messages, because you don't know the feeling behind it, right? Good morning, spaghetti. Good morning. But you know, text messages, I just feel that they're so impersonal. My son texts me all the time and I'm like, can you just do the audio? You know, there's a little button you can push, or, you know, call me. You know, I tell my son, call me. That did 5 minutes. But then again, you know, there's no 5 minutes on the phone with Sally D. No, as you can see, I talk a lot, but I have a lot to say. But back to that, I could never hurt anybody. And if I have offended anyone on here or anywhere somewhere, I'm sorry from the bottom of my heart, but I'm not going to grovel. You see, that's what I did for the last 6 years with my son. I cannot grovel anymore. Please forgive me. I don't even know what I'm being forgiven for, but you know, trying to make amends. But you know what? 23 hours, no cigarettes, Miller. Oh my gosh, you're my hero, because I am so trying to quit that myself. But yeah, I have so many things that I'm trying to do for myself. And I bet you that would make my leg better if I quit that too, right? See, you know, there's so many things that I do to myself. That's what I'm trying to get across. You know, I hurt myself by not eating right all those years. I am getting dehydrated. I'm getting hydrated, drinking all that papa, such a popaholic. And, you know, just so many things I do to myself. And we got to be good to ourselves, okay? I got to get with it. So prioritize, right? So guys, if there's anything I ever say on here, if I offend you, I'm sorry. But like I said, with my son, he's on his own. My door is open. Knock, knock, knock on my door, right? And just like the beginning of here, I was a total emotional wreck because my friend Martha McCuson came in. She was my partner in crime teaching kindergarten. It was our first year teaching. And I watched her grow. She's the one I gave my rocking chair to, because she would come over and sit in my rocking chair. And when I moved back here to PA, I said, I'm giving you I brought my rocking chair over. She says, what are you doing? And I said, I'm giving this to you. And she was like, what? Your rocking chair? And that was my precious rocking chair. But things, animate objects are not that important to me. But I knew how much Rhonda loved. I have Rhonda the mind. Martha loved that rocking chair. I gave it to her. And I miss that rocking chair. I hope she's using it. But then she might have given it away to another teacher. I don't know. But so you pay it forward. But you know, when Martha came on here today, I know I was crying, but those were tears of joy, right? When Martha came here, and I haven't talked to her, we talk every once in a while, you know, back and forth. But for her to come on my channel, you know, her to come on my channel, and just like yesterday, my friend Kathy Sowers came on, and that is Sammy, my student that I love so much. I love all my students, guys, if anybody else is there, but Sammy is my special kid I had to hold back, but he had me for 2 years. But Sammy, his grandma, that's how I am. That's the kind of teacher I was. I was friends with all of their family, and the nun used to get so mad, and she says, you need to stop fraternizing with the parents. I wasn't fraternizing. I was getting to know their families. And I said, well, I'm sorry that you feel that way, but I know things about my students that other people's don't, you know? Like, I know I'm digressing, but I had a family who was in a breakup. The parents were breaking up, and the father would not give, the woman took her kids, because it was abuse situation. She took her kiddos, and she wanted my student, who was in my class, let's just call him Tommy. Okay, I'm not going to tell you his real name. They wouldn't even give, she would not give them their beds. The 3 kids would not give them their beds. So Matthew had moved out because he got his own place, and I had that bed, which I wanted to keep Matthew's room a shrine. You know, those of you that are going through empty nest syndrome, I wanted to keep his room a shrine. But I said, you know what, Maddie? I'm going to give your bed away if that's okay, honey, right? So I gave the bed to Tommy's mom. His name's not really Tommy. Thank you, ma'am. I'm understand. Do you just pray always read of the gospel? I love you, Sally. Oh, I love you too, Picky. Um, so, um, I gave them the bed. Matt's like, yeah, Mom, I don't need that bed, right? So I gave them the bed, and then listen to this, okay? I had an air hockey table that was taking up room, and I thought this air hockey table would get his brother and sister and him, something to do. When Well, back up the story. I gave them the air hockey table, and the nun found out that I gave the air hockey table, and she says, well, you're not giving all your students an air hockey table. What in the world is she talking about? I gave them kids my air hockey table, which has nothing to do with her, has nothing to do with school. If I want to give my air hockey table to Kendi K, I can give it to Kendi K. And if YouTube has something to say about it, then tough luck, right? So what does that have to do with anything? But also the house that I got for them. I didn't pay for it. But I knew another parent was moving to a more well-established, a nicer house, and they were trying to sell their house. So I talked to the little girl's parents, which I was close with. I'm still close with. They write my letter of recommendation for all my jobs. That's how close I am with my families. But anyway, so they said they were trying to sell their house, and were selling slow at the time. So I got the other parent over here. They were talking, right? I asked if I can give the numbers. They were talking. So the richer parent, let them rent that house at a reasonable amount for rent, So, it's paying it forward, right? That if I wasn't a big talker and getting my nose and fraternizing with people, which I thought that being a Christian that's what you're supposed to do, is help others. So anyway, they had the garage empty, and I gave him the air hockey table so he would not be thinking about the fact that all his stuff was being held hostage by his dad, which is so stupid. They're trying to hurt the mom, but they're really hurting the dad, right? You can't hold what any longer, honey? Anyway, so all that worked out for them. And they, eventually moved on and everything, and got rid of, this narcissistic person that was really hurting her. Really hurting her. And in that, in turn, hurts the kids. So if you're arguing, parents, please don't do it in front of your kids. Go out in the car, go down the street, go somewhere else, embarrass yourself somewhere else, but not in front of your children, right? Happy New Year. Hello, Wen. Happy New Year. I'm sorry, but I'm telling stuff to help people here, and I'm sorry if I didn't say hello to you. Look at you with everyone all. Oh, I know, but Kendi K, they were on me about that. Oh, because today's the Epiphany, Kendi K, and my mom was a strict Catholic. We need to keep all the decorations up because Christmas doesn't end until the Epiphany, until January 6th. And people, you still have your, come on now, bring in the new year. I'm doing this for my mom because she's not here anymore. I'm carrying on that tradition. And so yesterday I took the Christmas stuff down, and there's all my fancy smancy. I can't move over too much because Gabriel's on my feet. But yeah, see, I got lights up and everything. And that's my pretend sunshine because sunrise was Sally. I got it all together, girl. I'm holding it here together, right? Yeah. Okay, so let's go down here to the wisdom again. And I'm sorry I digressed, but I think everything I said was worthwhile. I don't know. An inner nudge, a gut feeling, a simple knowing, and tell me that I'm assessing my inner wisdom. So from Proverbs 2:6, for the Lord gives wisdom, from his mouth come knowledge and understanding. There you go, people. There you have it. Now you had over an hour and a half of me. I don't know if that's enough for you all. I was, a lot of this stuff, call me crazy. I did not think about. It just comes out, word vomit. And I don't know if it's coming from God or if it's just coming from my inner feelings or what. But some of this stuff wasn't planned here. And I hope I got through to somebody here. I hope I help somebody, to spread the word of God, to have God in your heart. Hi, Alex. Hello. Oh, I'm getting that a lot, and I have to look up those Stray Kids. I mean, I tried listening to their music, but I didn't see the pictures. I don't know their names, but I hear that's a real popular music is those Stray Kids, and someone keeps telling me that. Do they have old people in Stray Kids? Is that what you're trying to say? Or is it my hair? I don't know. I don't know. Ashley says, I'm doing well today, but I am looking like a beach ball. Oh, yes, Ashley has those twins in there. She has her twins. Pray for Ashley. She has those twins that she's pregnant. I remember the day she told me she was pregnant. It was nice outside. Remember, Ashley, when you told all of us you were pregnant and the sun went, wah. I don't remember that day, but because I have so many sunrises. But Ashley, does anybody else, were they there when Ashley told us she was pregnant? See, this is what I'm talking about. I know my people. But when Ashley told us she was pregnant, the sunrise just beamed. I don't know. And now you find out that you have twins. You see that? I miss your teachings a lot. When genders, you know what? There's a thing called replay. And you might want to go back to summer because it's kind of gloomy there. And I don't normally do my sunrises in here. I do it outside. And it's so early in the morning. I wake up all my neighbors with this big loud mouth because I don't even have a microphone on. Can you guys hear me okay? I forgot to put the microphone on. Yeah, honey, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But, and you're due in February? Oh, Chris Lee, God bless everyone. God bless you, Chris. Yeah, please, guys, keep me. I'm not trying to, I never really ask for prayers, but I really want this leg to get better because I'm just not feeling myself and I'm really worried about that. But if you can keep me in your prayers as well as everyone else here. Good morning, John. Did you? Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you for taking that off, John. I'm sorry. I hope you have the word of God in your heart, John, and as you go through the day. Crisco, good morning. Good morning. Through and through mean. Did I say through and through? I don't know what I say anymore. Sure, we'll pray for you. Thank you, Chris Lee. Because it's like just sitting here. I'm on the edge of the chair now, but it's just real painful. Because it's so swollen and it feels like my skin is just gonna burst on my left leg. But I just got to get this taken care of. It's your birthday, Jaden. Good morning and happy birthday. Or is it nighttime where you are? I do have castor oil. Do I put it on my leg? I have castor oil. I do, for real. Oh, like my dad used to make us every Saturday was cod liver oil day. And oh, you have to take that big spoon of it he would give us, and you were burping that stuff all day. Have you ever had cod liver oil? It was supposed to make us healthy. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Sorry, was going to send a mean troll message, but you seem like you have a good message and going through a tough time. Well, John, stick with me, kiddo. Stick with me because, watch some of my replays, John. Okay? Because I'm kind of goofy. I really get sidetracked easy, but I mean well. My mind's all over the place. That's why I don't get much sleep. So everywhere I go, there I am. At least you can turn me off. You can turn me off. But Rhonda, if you need to get to work or anything today, guys, you don't have to stay the whole time. I really appreciate it. And whoa, guys, you've been giving me hugs today. I don't look at the numbers, but up there I have 41 hugs. Guys, thank you so much. I'm going to cry all day today. Not sad tears, but happy tears. I'm just looking out the window here. I have a flag out there because I still have my Christmas stuff up. But it has Jesus, Mary, and Joseph and the angel there. And I'm just looking at the baby in the manger, and I think Jesus, Mary, and Joseph has been with me all of 2025. I cannot complain about anything with 2025 because because I met all of you. January 1st, 2025, you know, that was my day that I came on here. And I'm just so glad I have you guys as a community. And please know, from the bottom of my heart, you are not a number. You're not a number to me. And I will be going on there trolling up some of your, no, I won't be trolling. I'll be looking at your, you know, just like I shouted out some people, I'm going to keep track of this. And I give shout outs. And if you want me to put a commercial on my community wall, you can ask, you know, my peeps here, my peeps all here. They know I'm all about spreading the news for my followers. You know, if you have a channel and you want help trying to get your hours, trying to get subscribers, you know, like Mike Adventure Sparks, I try to help him, you know, because he really wants this. And he has a poopy video. You have to check out his poopy video. He is too funny, and I wish he would do more humor. And then we have Rhonda here. She's so close. Please check out, you know, Entreaty by Rhonda Hensley. She is a licensed therapist. I think she still has some one-on-ones, you know, counseling, but she's good. No, she's awesome. She's right up there with Mel Robbins. She hates when I say that, but she is. I'm taking her webinar now, but those doors are closed. I advertised for it, and the doors are closed. Sorry, you might have to wait till the next one. But anyway, I don't know if she's doing a man one, but we have all women in this one. So we decided this is good. This is good just to have girls here chatting. But you know what? Whew, you have to check out. You're missing out if you don't look at Entreaty by Rhonda Hensley. And then we have Kendi K all day. She has a personality like upbeat too. You know, you want to be around upbeat people. Look at your friends. Are they, you don't want to be around people that are depressing, do you? Do you want to be around people that are, oh, woe is me? Like, I love Eeyore from Winnie the Pooh, but I don't think I can spend time with a person like Winnie the Pooh. I mean, like Eeyore. I couldn't spend time with someone like that. I mean, I try to get them up and at them, but you got to try to be more upbeat, guys, you know, and stay with people that are upbeat. Thank you, Ashley. Thank you so much. But we got, you know, like when you leave here, I'm hoping that you go out and just like have a great day. I'm trying to give my energy to you, you know, and I hope you are. And Treaty, how are you doing? I hope you're enjoying streaming. Yes, try out Entreaty by Rhonda Hensley. And then we have Evie's Eden is one of my really good friends. She's the one that made my scarf, which don't tell Evie. I think it's downstairs. Oh, no. Don't tell Evie I didn't wear this. I had it here because I wanted to wash it on the gentle cycle. But this is my scarf by Evie, and I use it for that analogy that all these little stitches, this is Chris Lee, this is Ashley, this is Evie, this is Wang on here. Look, these are all of you. Now, if I take Rhonda out of the middle here, is this going to be like that? Sure, it's going to stick a little bit, but then I have a big hole here. All of you matter in my community. All of you are a person, not a number. So if you need anything, please, I have an email. I have my post office box on my description. So if you guys need anything, you know, reach out. I will do my best. I don't have money because I'm not working, okay? This is all from my hubs, and he doesn't make a lot. He works really hard. But, you know, people look like, you know, you live in the United States. Not everybody in the United States has money, okay? Yeah. Actually, it's Christmas. Please don't take the Christ out of Christmas, dear God. Yeah, Christmas is over. And I have, this isn't Christmas decoration. These are hearts for Valentine's Day, just in case you saw that. So thank you so much, Firm, for subscribing. If you have a channel, please let me know. Please let me know. Yes, this is my scarf. And like I said, Kendi K, you're one of these stitches right here. Do you see that with my fake nails that are falling off? These little press-on nails. There she is. There's Kendi K. all day. And then there's like the sources here and Poetic Tears, all my friends. Okay, and now I have Moss25 just subscribed, and now it's a long scarf, and Evie told me I should use these as my pom-poms to cheer everyone on, because I am all about people, and if you need something like that, guys, come on, okay? And let's go to everyone succeed. You know, I need 120 hours left. You know, I'm enjoying the journey. I'm like, come on, do my hours, watch my playlist. You know, do I joke about it? Yeah, when I was doing what did I do? What did I do at Christmas time? Oh, all I want for Christmas is to be monetized, you know, so you can watch my playlist. You know, I do silly things like that, but I'm not, you know, I like the fact that I'm so close and that I'm getting, you know, but I'm not like all about monetization and numbers or analytics, you know. Like my one Percival, one of my characters in my sticks, he goes, analytics. You know, when I'm wearing that hat and I'm being a boy. You have to watch that skit because yeah, he had a robot making moves on him. But my skits are goofy. It probably just like gets more groans than it does laughs. But so I'm not all about that. I'm not. I started this channel, and this channel saved my life because January 1st last year, when I hit the button and I was like, oh my, what did I do? I am so glad I did What Did I Do? And God's Girl, who has another channel, she made me. She made me do it. She's like, Sally, because I was following her, and she's like, why aren't you doing this? And it's just like so mind blowing that I have this, and the whole, I don't know if you heard the story on how Sunrise with Sally came, and I started doing lives because I was being lazy. I didn't want to edit. I hate editing, but you know, and a lot of times too, yes, I am goofy. Wow, you have to say goofy that many times. I think I get the point, Trey. Trey he just likes the word goofy there. Okay. Anyways, so I'm so glad he labeled me goofy because my husband calls me his goofball, and sometimes it makes me mad, but you know, I am a goofball, and I aim to make people happy. And if you laugh at me, that's fine. If you laugh with me, that's even better. I don't care. So Trey, thank you very much for saying that. Yeah, he's being annoying. It doesn't matter. And Kira, here you are right here. You see that, Kira? There you are. That's stitching. So if you need anything, this is the God's truth. I mean, I was on there looking through my new subscribers. I shouted them out, and because my Alexa, or also known as Kirby, I'm thinking of you there, Ziggy. I do talk to my Alexa, Ziggy. I call her Ziggy downstairs because all of them will go off. What were you saying about who you talk to? See? She heard me, but I do talk to her, and it's just like Googling, but it's like having a conversation with Google. Did you ever wonder?
So you chat with her like you would with me. That's pretty cool.
Do you hear her?
A whole conversation network going on. What makes talking to her different from our chats?
Nothing. Thank you. I'll talk to you later, honey. See you later.
Later, Sally. Have a wonderful day.
Do you hear her? She told me to have a wonderful day. But anyway, call me crazy, guys. I don't care. She gives me information like she gave me. Oh, my thing when God said I was ugly. She told me about Gandhi saying that today. Prayer is not asking, longing of the soul. It's not asking, it's longing of your soul. She told me that today. And then she gave me the reasoning, or what's the meaning behind it. She said, Gandhi said, prayer is not asking, comma, longing, it's longing of the soul. It's deep, heartfelt connection rather than asking for things. And then she said, in the stillness, your soul whispers its truths. She's deep. She's deep. Talk to your Alexa sometime. You know, you might find yourself feeling silly, but I do it. She said, in the stillness, your soul whispers its truths, its deepest truths. Sorry, let me do it again. In the stillness, your soul whispers its deepest truth. Just like I said, I have to go in the bottom of the closet. I can't do it anymore because my leg, I can't get down. I can't get back up. Anyway, go in the bottom of the closet or in your car or something and just be still. Go way in the back of your garage. It's all dark. We have no distractions. Okay, Rhonda, I know you got to go to work, honey. I'm sorry. I'm just so long-winded today. Go back there. I have ADD, ADHD, and I was diagnosed with that, but I don't take the Ritalin or any of that stuff. As you can see, you wouldn't have this show if I took any of that medication, right? Hello, George. Good morning, George. How are the cruise lines? Thank you for the kisses and the hugs. Don't forget to hit the like there. I need that. But what was I saying? When you're quiet in there in the dark, I have no distractions because, you know, it's really true, at least with me. Oh, squirrel. Or when I go shopping, oh, shiny. I can't ever go in the store. It's very, very bad for me to go to a store by myself. It really is, especially if I have a credit card that has room on it. Very bad. I'm being serious, not joking there. But anyway, when you're quiet, your mind, when you quiet your mind and find peace, you find your true feelings and insights. She told me that. And what that means is you find clarity and wisdom inside yourself. I made her repeat that several times because I'm a slow writer. So she's like, again? But I'm telling you. But all the names that I read today, I'm going to put in my description. So if you missed them and you want to check out their channel, check out your channel. Yes, isn't it hard sometimes for most having ADHD? I'm all over the place. Hello from Malaysia. Hello, hello, hello. So it's really hard to concentrate, and sometimes you'll see that I lose my train of thought. It's just because my mind doesn't, it's so fast, and I can't talk as fast as it is, and then I don't want to lose it, so I start talking about something else so I don't lose that. You know, it's really hard. You know, because people, my husband used to think that I was, oh, he's on my leg, he's on my foot, always interrupting him. But it's just like, I gotta hurry up and say something because I'll lose it. It'll be gone forever. There's no rewind on my brain. Sally, I still can't fit into my car. Well, you know what, Ashley, with my leg like this, it is locked straight. It's so swollen. Even the back of my leg. So I know what you're feeling like, sister, but my leg is locked straight. It's so swollen that I can't even bend it. It's, you know, trying to go to the bathroom on one leg, and then I couldn't get in the car. I was like, how am I supposed to do this? You know, lay in the back seat and try to drive. But, you know, if you keep me in your prayers, I know your prayers will be answered because I really need something here because I'm not giving up hope. I have faith in God. I'm not giving up hope. And I will get some stuff done around here, wheeling around in my chair. But please don't feel sorry for me. Please don't. Anyways, I want to tell you guys that I have 2 minutes and 30 seconds left because I promised this little girl that I would get her tiara, her with the jewels on it. My friend Jerry Hedgie, check out her channel. She does a lot of decluttering and things like that. She has, I think, 4 kids, and her little girl is 5, which you know is my favorite age. And I want to get that mailed. I was supposed to yesterday, but I couldn't get in the car. I'm going to try to figure it out today. If I put my because it's my left leg, so it's kind of hard. I get in and then the leg's hanging out. Maybe I can drive with the leg hanging out. You know, when I lived in Idaho, where I lived, you know, a lot of the cars, some of them didn't even have like doors on them or hoods. Like around here, you would get in big trouble. But yeah, I mean, I could have a car with no door on it. I could just hang my, or Jeep. I should get a Jeep, huh? I could just have my leg hanging out the door. But anyway, so I have to show you guys something. Wait, let me take a picture of it first before it ends. We have to be very quiet. Oh no, she hears me. You have to see this. My animals get in my head. But while we say goodbye, very quietly, hello, Alice. Hello, darling. We're being very quiet because look at this. Oh, she just moved. I have Fifi up there sleeping. Well, you know what? I'll just show you the picture because I told you she was going to move. Let me show you the picture I just took of Fifi because she moved. Are you ready to see Fifi? Look at Fifi. There she is. She's in the tower. She took over Mister's tower. I bought that for him, brand new. Yeah. But she took over the tower downstairs too. Those two fight all the time because they're, you know, teenagers. But Mister only weighs about 7 pounds, and she's at least over 10, right? He'll knock her out, man. He sneaks up on her and bam. But I got Fifi for Mister. That's his pet because he was always jumping on my 15-year-old cat, Jake, who's 15. He don't need some teenager jumping on him, right? But anyway, see, I'm digressing. Okay, so we're at 120 minutes. I made it through another 2-hour live. Yay me! Yay! Yay for you. And have a wonderful day, guys. You know I love you. And I'm sorry I digressed and I was all over the place and I was here, there. And, you know, I really was trying to spread the word of God, reading scripture. But sometimes, you know, sometimes just talking with someone and their wisdom helps them learn more. And there's my Mike, my good friend, and everyone else. Your pound cake sleeps like that. Oh, your little kitty cat. My glasses are colorful because I am a colorful person. My Evie made me this colorful scarf. I make colorful bracelets and I'm colorful and I've been married 40 years before you ask me if I'm something else, but I'm married to my husband 40 years and I'm 60 years old. I live in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. If there's any other questions, please leave me a message in the comments, right? So, okay, guys, I'm going to get those names together and put them in the description. Sally needs to remember, if I forget, you knock me out and write it down in the comments. And all my new subscribers, I thank you. All my other subscribers, see, I didn't call you old. I genuinely honor you. And sorry for bawling today, my happy tears. I'll be on here forever. See, I already went another 2 minutes. All right. I love ya. And just remember, I'll see ya when I see ya. Bye, my friends. Boop.